Hello everybody. Um, Welcome back to another video. As you can see, I don't have my normal cap on. I'm also in a different car. Been a lot of updates. Right now there's a big snowstorm happening, so there's snow all around me. Maybe you can see it in the back there. I was freezing, but I was like, I can't really do much right now. I can't go out. I can't like really work at all. So let me at least make a video because I haven't made a video in a while. Um, Life's been tough. Not tough, just very busy. And I was just thinking about the topic of this video is going to be like why success takes so long. Some people do achieve like success very quickly. There's like people who just like make one song or like start one business and just instantly takes off. But for the majority, the 99.9%, people who do end up being successful, it just takes a very, very long time. And I just want to talk about like my own wealth journey and just like a life journey. It's not all about wealth. Um, like I'm starting from freshman year. I'm a senior now in college. Like freshman year is when I started working, when I started making money. I worked like in high school and stuff, but like I don't really count any of that. That was just like to I wasn't like investing any of that money. That money was purely for like fun. I just spent on food, going out with my friends, stuff like that. But yeah, like I look back at old photos now. I took a lot of like screenshots of like my bank account. And like for example, there was one time in my freshman year where I couldn't pay rent because I was waiting for my scholarship money to come in, but like it was delayed by 2 months for some reason. So I just have a screenshot of like the person who took care of like our finances for the house. He was like, "Yo, like it's been 2 months, man. Like come on, like at least give me something." And like it was the end of the month. I remember like I had to work. I was doing like Grubhub, like typical college kid jobs, which I wish I never did. I wish just like had like a random job at like a cafe or something. That's another video about how much the gig economy is like a scam, but whatever. And yeah, like I had like $1,000 in my credit card. I had like $800 in my like account, and like I need to pay 2 months of rent plus what's it called, the credit card off. So like I worked for a while, and I paid the what's it called. I paid off the credit card because that's my priority, and then like I sent like a little bit. I don't even remember how much it got, like 100, 200 of the rent maybe. And then yeah, and then I got employed from there freshman year towards the end of freshman year, and like I did like that stuff on the side, like the Grubhub and stuff on the side, DoorDash on the side, while I was working this job. But basically like one day, these videos spiral like a lot. I just like talking, I guess. One day like my boss calls me when I'm not working. He's like, "Oh, what are you up to?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing DoorDash. I'm doing Grubhub." He was like instead of going and working, wasting like ruining your car, doing like these jobs, just come work more for us. Is basically what he said. And I've had the same job for 3 years now, and that might not like seem like a lot, but it's actually like 5 years. But like I quit, came back a few times, etc. And it just goes to show like if you establish like yourself to certain people, they'll keep on giving you like more and more chances, and like just like be good at your job, be a good person, and like it pays back basically. And that's essentially what happened here. This is gonna happen like multiple times throughout my what's it called, my college, I guess, college years. And basically I started working here more. I stopped doing that. And I realized how much then that like I was actually like not making any money on those gig jobs. Like yes, I was making like 1,000 a month, let's say, but like I'd spend like 800 on gas plus like maintenance on my car because it's an old car, etc. So that's when like I finally got out of debt. I didn't have a rent anymore as well. I moved somewhere where I didn't have rent. um and so I started to finally get out of financial, what's the word, disaster. What was it? Anyways, like I was in a financial distress, I guess that's how you say it. And then after like towards the end of freshman year, I started to finally be able to save money. I remember I saved like my first $1,000. I had like a summer gig that like paid me 2,000, and I got to like keep 1,000. Like I paid off my credit card, I paid off everything. I was like, damn, like this is the start. And then I immediately put that $1,000 into Robinhood, bought like Home Depot, I think, or Lowe's, something like that, which wasn't that the worst decision to be honest, but I sold it later on. And then from there, slowly, like every year, it started to go up. Like first I was getting paid like 16 an hour, and then it went up to like 20, and then like 27. Now it's like 30, 35-ish, around that. But like I also work more too, so like I make substantially more. And like every year you can see like definitely like freshman year in debt, and then like sophomore year finally making some money, and like every year it goes up, yeah, exponentially too. But it's like, you know how I start from like 1,000, even if you 10x that, that's like 10,000. And then let's say, because it's a lot harder to 10x it now, obviously. It's like, let's say like I 5x it now, right? It's only 50,000. Like I know it's a lot of money, but still, like, doesn't feel like that much. And like I'm making progress, that's for sure. And I'm grateful for that. You know, thankfully I'm making progress. I'm able to save. Like realistically, like I don't want to jinx it now, but the worst case scenario, something could happen, and like I just buy a house middle of nowhere and just like live there. You know, um, like I'm like, I don't want to say I'm in the clear, but I'm in a good place right now. But it's just like now I'm applying to jobs and stuff, and it's like, let's say whereas I was making like 3,000 a month right now, when I start that job, I'm probably gonna be making like 4 or 5, maybe 6,000 a month, which is, yeah, it's better. Plus I won't have school as well. I'll just be working full time there. But like it's not that big of a increase, you know what I mean? And like I'm gonna try to keep my expenses low, but expenses might go up as well. So like the path to success is just like path to financial success. Let's say that, because it's most about finances. It's very like long and slow, and it's like I'm kind of in a, what's it called? I feel like in my community, uh, everyone's parents and stuff are just way more well off. Like I don't want to make excuses, but like my parents are like terrible financially, uh, which definitely set me back. But I'm grateful, you know. I'm not. I could have been like a lot poorer, you know. I got a good education. I never starved one day in my life, you know. That's not what I'm complaining about. But like I'm doing stuff and I'm getting ahead, but like I see people who are making mistakes and mistakes and mistakes, and we're at the same level because like their parents are well off. You know what I mean? But I think that too eventually, what's the word? Eventually that'll catch up to them. You know what I mean? And yeah, basically it's just very very slow. I know you're supposed to be patient and stuff. Like it's also my youth years, so like I could go buy a nice car, but then like, you know, my finances are ruined. I could buy it like 5, 10 years, but then am I gonna be this like energetic about it? Am I gonna, you know, am I gonna want it that bad? Um, yeah, just very slow. It's definitely starting to snowball. The snowball effect is starting to show, that's for sure. I think stocks right now are at like a downturn. They just haven't been doing good for a while, but when they were doing good, I remember it was like I would check my brokerage account. It was like, oh, $500 gain, $1,000 gain. It's like long term. Like I'm not day trading. Just my stocks just going up. That was really nice. But now it's kind of a bit of a downturn. I should probably buy more, but I'm kind of saving a bit because I need to pay off my student loans end of the year, beginning next year. So I need like 17,000, have like 10,000 in my account, I think, right now. I probably just sell some stocks to get the money, but like maybe just get that 17,000. I think I could extend some of those low key to like March of 2027, which I'll definitely do because it's 0% APR. Like I'm not losing any money on it. But I also do want to just get rid of it, you know, pay it off. Yeah. But basically, success is very, very slow. You know what I mean? It takes a long time. It's good every once in a while to go back to like old photos, old maybe like old, what else? Like notes, I guess, on your phone or whatever. Just like look back and like see what you're thinking about. Cause like I said, you do forget sometimes, and then you need to be grateful for like where you were to where you came. You know what I mean? Yeah, continuing, just working. I kind of sick of my job right now. Hopefully gonna change soon in a few months. I already said I'm gonna leave, so I kind of need a job. That's another video. Job market is like trash. Even if it's not trash, it's like such a hassle to get a job. It's like there's 7 rounds of interviews, bro. Like I'm not trying to do all that, you know, for one job that you're probably not gonna get anyway. Yeah, but I guess one piece of advice would be just keep going. Don't think about it too much. I was watching a video today and someone was like, idle time is the devil's time, which I guess is true. You know, don't stay what's it called, idle. Always be doing something. Don't like work yourself to death, but always do something. Keep at it. Be great. Keep grinding. Subscribe, like, and now I don't get ads, but it's 10 minutes. So maybe when I do get monetized, I can put ads on this video. Oh shoot, I recorded in portrait. Damn.